Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting long rendition of Ringside Rants with yours truly, Just Mike, and to my right, the smart or strong style,
Phil,
and below us tonight, because he was taking a nap, sleeping, bad karma, Josh.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Happy New Year again. Josh, I got something to show y'all. I showed it to Phil already.
What you got? Book it.
The Pro Wrestling Promoter card game.
What?
Now check this out. This is an expansion. Book it, tag teams, and title belts. That's just one. I have You Still Got It, expansion number 2. Book It Wrestlers, expansion number 3. Book It The Gorilla expansion number 4.
Okay.
And Book It Battle Royal, expansion number 5.
Nice.
Ooh. Now, also, Phil was asking if I mailed the packages out, and I told him I didn't know what he was talking about. Do you know what he's talking about, Josh? I have no idea. I told him I had this package, but he was like, he gave me the finger.
What package?
But no, yeah, y'all are getting them on the 11th by Hopeful. Besides the post office is closed tomorrow because Jimmy Carter.
Tomorrow's his funeral.
Yeah, and I hadn't even opened this.
Oh, okay. Where'd you order that from?
The starter of kick.com.
The starter of kit.com. Okay.
Kickstarter.
I actually forgot that post office closed because of the president's death.
Yeah. Well, not death, but I think funerals and what have you. Plus, the dude lived to be 100. I mean,
he lived to be 100. He outlived Ronald Reagan. He outlived
he outlived a lot of folks, man.
Bush.
He outlived Bush Senior.
Yeah. I mean, who? I mean, that's like saying Bernie Sanders outlived Colonel Sanders.
I mean, well, he did. He has.
Biden. Come on. Here I am trying to open this as we're speaking, gentlemen. And you were brought up.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know he passed away.
Wow, bro, that's kind of hard.
Well, you know what? As much as I'm on social media, you know what? Nobody has ever has posted nothing about it.
That's all I hear about lately is Jimmy Carter this and Jimmy Carter that. And what about Jimmy Carter?
Probably I didn't watch the news or anything, so.
I found out about it online and everything. It's like former President Jimmy Carter passed away at 100 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I just found out yesterday that he passed away.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been all over everything. But here we are together opening Book It. But we were going to be talking about Wrestle Dynasty and Wrestle Kingdom and the lack of AEW being able to promote Wrestle Dynasty on Max or anything on TNT or TBS.
It's part of their contract, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, and it sucks. But they talked about it a lot tonight.
Oh, yeah, they did it because the return of Kenny Omega returned, and he defeated Gabe Kidd, and that was a banger of a story in a match.
Yeah.
You should have seen the promos they did after that. It were just phenomenal, especially Gabe Kidd was humbled.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was a great match, man. It was probably... Yeah.
The crowd turned against Kenny, too. I was like, oh, shit.
This is the whole board in itself. That's crazy. That is the game board.
And also, our boy Takeshita is now
double champion.
Takeshita. He's both he also signed. Not only he signed with DDT and AEW, but he signed a 1-year contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So he's 2 belts Takeshita. He's a never openweight champion with New Japan Pro Wrestling and the AEW International Heavyweight Champion with AEW.
Also, Mercedes Moné won her 4 belts.
Rev Pro British Championship. Women's championship.
What was the other belt?
She already held
the undisputed British Women's Championship.
She already held the other 2, and now she holds 4 altogether.
She's 4-belt Monet.
Who just messaged me?
But also, I watched the Netflix premiere of Raw.
Dude, I'm going to tell you this. I watched some of it, and the beginning was awesome all the way up until they showed Cody Rhodes. And then it got dumb.
Oh, the Rock and Cody promo.
Yeah,
I heard Penta was supposed to premiere, but it got cut due to
because it got cut because of the Rock and John Cena talking too much.
Stupid.
Yeah,
they're gonna make Raw 3 hours on Netflix. Watch what I fucking tell you guys.
They did. It was 3 hours.
Oh, was it?
Honestly, the show was 3 hours and only 5 matches.
And they wasn't all that great. I watched the Solo Sikoa Roman Reigns match.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
I also heard the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match was mid too.
It was meh.
Well,
I also heard the Punk.
I don't know about you guys, but watching Rhea Ripley, I was like, meh. You know.
I heard he could barely do a GTS. Punk could.
Well,
I'm not going to go there against Punk, man. All I'm going to say about that whole ordeal about Punk was
actually that was a good match. That was actually
it was decent.
I think Seth should have won it though.
A lot of people agree with you, and there's a lot of people in this world that agree with you. However, it's storytelling, man. That's all I can say. It's storytelling.
But here's the other thing that the kicker that The Rock killed a year-long storyline.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he killed the whole Bloodline storyline like that.
Yeah.
And The Rock and Hogan got booed out of the arena.
Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
So honestly, it production-wise, it was a well-deserved show. But at the same time, I'm like 3 hours, 5 matches. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. So let's see. Roman and Solo, Rhea Ripley, Liv, Drew and one of the Usos.
What do you guys think about?
And Rollins and Punk and what was the other match? Damn it, I was just thinking of it. We're just talking about it. Fuck.
Oh, speaking of which,
Solo.
I already said that. That was the first one. No time travel. No, you're gonna fuck me up.
My bad.
But whatever the 5th match was,
these are really
it was like I was like, wow, it's like really going back to the old Vince McMahon ways of just 3 hours,
Hot shot
3 hours matches. I mean, hell, they do at AEW. They do 5 matches in an hour and 20 minutes.
Dude, that gauntlet match tonight was fucking incredible.
Which one?
The gauntlet match tonight.
Yes,
that was really well done. The guy that goes over was the lowest guy that should have went over, and I love it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the? What do you guys think of the other matches? That like the match between about what Chris Charlton did?
What are you
got
talking
suspended.
Who's the what's it?
Oh, he's talking about Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty again.
Okay. Apparently, I think it's a work though.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, Phil. I didn't watch them. I didn't watch either one.
I didn't watch Wrestle Kingdom. I watched Wrestle Dynasty, and watching Wrestle Dynasty was such a pain in the ass. Because the streaming service that I had, you know me, it was like it run, stop, run, stop, run, stop, run, stop.
You could have signed on with New Japan World. You only pay like $9.99 for that, but then that's what happens, Mister. I haven't paid for a pay-per-view since 1997.
All right, fuck off.
But the thing about it though, Josh, you wouldn't be really paying for a pay-per-view, you'd be paying for a whole service.
I mean, they have some good shows, pay-per-view worthy for like $9.99. It's really good.
Which is actually, well, I think it's like what 1,000 yen.
About 999 yen, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's sort of like the old WWE network. It's only $9.99.
It's
Well, yeah. Well, I don't got room for an extra streaming service, so I don't got money.
Well, I
one
really
thing
don't.
I did like about it, though, I even like the Young Bucks are now once again IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team. They won like 20 their 20th something tag team championships.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is after that promo they cut, maybe we just take these. We've been home doing a lot of work from home. Now we might just show back up on Dynamite with them. Who knows?
Oh man, they had a good bout too. Especially one of my other favorite matches was this 4-way tag team ladder match for the junior heavyweight tag belts, and TMDK is on the top one of the top acts in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You got Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita for the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles, and also.
Hey Phil, I got a question for you. How do you feel about Tanahashi wanting to work with WWE?
If he wants to, if he wants to, like, I think he wants to do it because he wants to have his last match with Nakamura.
You think that's it? You don't think it's because of the money?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You don't think it's because he wants to lead the? Do you think what do you think about the what's going to happen with AEW's partnership thing, man?
It won't be good if they leave it. They'll make AEW look bad.
Yeah, it would. That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's going to happen? Because Tanahashi's been really, really open about working with WWE. Like, really open.
Well, here's one thing. Because right now he still wants to work with AEW. He likes the partnership. But if something does happen where Tony Khan screws it up, it's game over. I hate to say it.
But you don't think he screwed it up yet?
Not yet.
No.
Other than Chris Carlton, because right now they're having this shoot and everything, this work shoot thing going on, like AEW versus WWE and everything. And I think it has been good for Kenny Omega to come back. I think it was pretty good that Kenny Omega was able to want to work with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Tanahashi cried after that match.
Well, yeah, he did, because it was one of the greatest matches of all time.
It was a good match. Very good.
Under his presidency. I'll tell you another good match was funny that Thekla cost Athena a loss.
Yeah.
She hasn't been pinned and she hasn't lost a match in years. And it happened to be in the Tokyo Dome, and she was pissed, dude. She always got into a fight with Thekla, and they're gonna have this big old match at Korakuen Hall. It was just a lot of great matches were happening at that. A lot of great storytelling, great matches. It was phenomenal for professional wrestling.
All right, so I just opened up this pack of cards, and these are fake wrestlers, but who does that look like, gentlemen?
Maki Ito?
No. Riho.
It doesn't look like Riho.
Hey, look. It's Powerhouse Hobbs.
Or Big E.
Yeah. Or Big E. Now, this one has me kind of... Who is this?
Looks like Powerhouse Hobbs or Coco mixed with Powerhouse Hobbs or Coco Beware.
Han Baga.
Yeah, Han Baga. Oh, look. We just talked about him. Who was that?
Kenny Omega. Well, the name Tyson also gives it away because this Kenny Omega's first actual name is Tyson.
Cody Tyson. Oh, look who this is. Tell me who this is.
It looks like it was between like Stone Cold Steve Austin and New Jack and John Moxley.
No. How about Matt Tremont, the Bulldozer?
I was gonna say the. Oh, what's that one dude from the Nation of Domination? Used to jump off did the frog splash.
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown looks like white version of D'Lo Brown.
Who's that?
Effie.
Yep.
The name on Buffy.
He also kind of looks like ELP a little bit.
Hey, look! I found Kofi Kingston.
A little bit.
Or Apollo Crews. Or not Apollo Crews.
No.
Or the
Austin
other one. What's the other one? The Kofi Kingston. What's his name?
Austin Creed. You mean Xavier Woods?
Xavier Woods. There you go. You go either way. I don't know. Shit, any jobber.
Yeah, for real. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, look, I found Mick Foley.
Bleh.
Jack Love.
That's hilarious, man.
Harley Cameron is hilarious.
Oh my God. I found Sick Nick Mondo.
Who?
Sick Nick Mondo. He used to wrestle in CZW.
Okay. But other than that, I did, like I said, I did watch Wrestle Kingdom. What was a good match I watched? What did you guys think of the Ricochet? The main event was Ricochet and
Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah,
Wow.
That was a good one.
I mean, it was a good match. It was a very good match.
I liked it when Chris Charlton says, "This ain't no speed champion."
It's ain't no speed championship.
There's high speed championship in sports entertainment.
Yeah,
You know,
if they're wanting to do a deal with WWE, but shit, they were putting them down pretty bad.
Because, well, the thing is,
What else? There was another women's match on there too.
you know what, the 4-way match?
Was it
well,
the four-way?
thing is, who
Well,
knows?
what did she win? She won the winner won a title shot at any promotion.
Yeah, look at that.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Dude,
What do you guys think about Toni Storm's amnesia?
love it. Love it.
She went from tits. She went back to her basically
Asuka.
pre-stardom era, basically her stardom era. Back when she was in stardom, she basically lost all her memory from the early 2010s. She lost her memory from stardom to the WWE.
Hey, look, I found MJF.
OMG.
Or an early version of oh shit, Jesus Christ, why I can't remember anybody's name right now. AJ Styles, there you go.
Pop.
Or any bald guy.
Brad Newcastle.
Hey, look, it's Abaddon.
Sacrilegia. I like that.
That's pretty cool. Oh my God, I follow Abaddon on our
Hey, who's that there, Bill?
Dump Matsumoto.
I follow Abaddon on Facebook, man, and she be dropping some hot ass pictures, man.
Who's that, Bill?
Bull Nakano.
Who's that, Phil?
Will Lockdown. Who's the man? I don't know.
How about that one?
That's
Finn Balor.
obviously Finn Balor, a.k.a. Prince Devitt. Luke.
Brody.
Brody Lee. Rest in peace.
That was, dude. They had them pretty spot on, I have to say.
Very accurate.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love how they changed the names up a little bit, but I love how they just they dig at it a little. I love it.
But yeah, that's my take on well, that was my take on Raw. Honestly, everything looked good. I liked the camera shots, but it was like oh my god, cut the like I said, Rock screwed up a year-long storyline.
Killed it.
Talk too long, cost somebody a debut.
Again.
It's like, then it's like, and then another thing that kind of killed me is like they had commercials and everything, which I understand they got to have sponsors, but like
weird times. They had them at weird times, man.
It's like, yeah, they had the commercial like, all right, we're going to commercial break, and like right in the middle of the match, I'm like, what? This multi-million-dollar company can't do a picture-in-picture, show the commercial and fucking show the action still going on in a ring. I'm like, oh my god.
You think with Netflix they'd be commercial free?
Well, they can go commercial free if you have that service.
I do.
Then
The
you can
premium
watch it.
service.
You can watch it free without commercials.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that worked. I watched it with commercials.
I watched it with the commercials, and it was it was driving me nuts. It's like, I'm like, shit, could you go to picture-in-picture? I'm like, Jesus
You have
Christ.
Netflix with ads, guys? So you guys have Netflix with ads? Oh, I'm sorry.
With ads? No.
Yeah, it's got ads.
No, I don't. No, like watching a movie, and no. Like if I'm watching a movie and an ad pops up, I'd be pissed as hell.
Netflix does that. Netflix with ads does that.
Well, no, I don't have that. So
if you don't have ads, you still have commercials. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So why even fucking have the ad? I mean, why even pay for that premium service if you don't want ads?
Well, yeah. Well, I understand they got to have sponsors. I understand they got to put the spots on them. That's why the mat looked ridiculous.
Dude, that looked dumb. It looked like some indie bullshit.
Like yeah, it's like straight up as like
Hey, I like indie.
Yeah, the multi-million-dollar production, and they got they got a GC mat.
Yeah, dude, it was not that great, Phil. It looked terrible.
It's like had Fortnite right in the middle of it, and Snickers logo, and
Netflix.
Netflix. Well, that was a given. They had to put them somewhere.
$6.6 billion.
And it's like, and it's like, like I said, and then when they went to commercial, like right in the middle of the match, I'm like, you can do it's picture to picture. You couldn't do that. Nope. I'm like,
even on AEW, when you watch it on Max, even if you have Max without ads, you still watch the ads on AEW.
Yeah, but they still do picture in picture.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm missing though? I wish they would do it on Max. I don't know if they did it or not, but when they were streaming it live on TNT, like on the TNT app, they like when they say we're going to picture in picture, but yet they're still live on the TNT, and you can hear the commentators banter back and forth, like they're still talking, even though they're on commercial break. but they don't show the commercials either. So it's a
I
straight
show the
free.
commercials on Max.
So,
Who's that?
The Bruiser White. What? Okay, obviously you know who that is. But yeah, that was my biggest gripe. I was like, man, five matches in 3 hours. I'm like, wow, this was a waste.
Who is this guy? Maybe y'all know him. I've never seen him before.
Thomas Crowley.
Crowley.
Yeah, but don't look at the name. What does he look like?
Oh. And a guy with a lot of tattoos. I'm going to talk to him like CM Punk a little bit.
CM Punk, yeah. That's hilarious, dude. I love the name.
A Joey Jailbait.
That is awful.
Joey Janela hates that, I bet you.
Oh, I bet he does.
Son of money, dude. Dear God.
You know what you need to do is meet the wrestlers, have them sign them cards.
Oh, dude. Who is this?
I bet you Joey Janela would sign that.
Chocolate McIntyre?
Okay, a little bit too dark for McIntyre.
He wrestled at the last GCW show or last AEW show. Actually wrestled at the Ring of Honor show as Chocolate Juggalo.
Oh my God. I love him. The Steiner. I love his. He's a good stunt. I love his finisher, the stunner.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, he's great. I've been a fan of him for like 4 years since the pandemic. I was just like, this guy's awesome.
So
I forgot his name though.
Oh my God.
Well, other than that, let's see
What's
what
his
else.
name? I forgot. What's his name? Mike?
Oh, Willie Mack.
Willie Mack. Yes. I've been following him since he was in NWA. Let me guess, Gunther. Volta.
So out of all the shows that went on, I actually probably enjoyed Dynasty the most.
So you enjoy Kingdom?
Kingdom, I caught the highlights. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I caught the highlights of it. So, yeah. But Raw's debut okay matches, but for 3 hours, and that's all I got.
You got a lot of story.
And story killing.
Yeah.
Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney. What else? But actually, Dynamite. Dynamite was. I tell you the truth, the two. Tony Storm. Hell, the 2 hour Dynamite show was a lot better than fucking the 3 hour Raw show.
Ah.
What? Oh shoot! Someone getting sued for that.
Someone getting sued for that. Hey, look, y'all know who that is.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man,
I can't think of his name right now. That's
Sonny Kiss.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Look where his career's at. Its careers or whatever his
or her careers, their career. Yeah.
They, them, their.
The name.
They, their, them.
Who is that, Phil?
Marty Scurll.
Yeah.
The villain.
That's really. There's a lot of cool wrestlers in this. I have to admit, dude. That's a lot.
It's just. If that speaking out thing didn't happen, I think Marty Scurll would have, would probably be in AEW by now.
Oh, dude, he'd have already been here. Yeah, he'd already been there. Done.
He'd probably be in a big story with the Elite.
Man, I can't believe they fucked him over like that. But it is what it is. It didn't even happen in America, and it is what it is. That's all I can say. It is what it is.
Exactly.
I mean, he's still wrestling. He just put out a video on YouTube. So
He's also a really nice guy too.
Yeah, he really is, man. He has a lot of fans, believe it or not.
He's really humble too. What I've seen, he actually liked a few of my comments and everything. AJ Styles.
actually, let me look right now, because I know he just put out a video. Let me see.
Bad Luck Fale. Samoa Joe. Filipino Dave. I bet Samoa Joe be like, what the fuck, dude? Josie Queen. Manami Toyota. Of course, Jushin Light. Oh my god.
Wow.
Jushin
Liger.
Liger. Asuka. Katana. She'd probably laugh at that. Knowing Asuka, that's who will shoot. He looks like Rick Rude.
Yeah.
That looks like Hanma.
It is Hanma.
Hey, look, it's Hanma. Oh my. the Tokyo Pimps. Right. That's Okada.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's I'm just looking right now. I guess Marty Scurll's wrestling for AAA.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Togi Makabe.
That's what it says, Toby Makabe.
Well, damn it. He's a great wrestler, though.
Bobby Fish.
Yeah.
Where's the lie?
You know what? There's another wrestler I haven't seen in a long time.
How much fish do Bobby Fish and Bobby Fish cook fried fish?
What? Okay. There's a wrestler I haven't seen in a while, and I'm surprised he hasn't. I'm surprised he hasn't come to AEW. Is Flip Gordon?
Well, we're getting Speedball Mike Bailey. RC Plunge. See, obviously that's Punk.
You'll love this one, Phil.
What the hell?
Surabashi.
That's the blow up doll from Noah.
Oh my! I mean DDT, but
yeah, DDT.
I love that doll. I don't care. Fuck Jim Cornette. I love that doll. He had some bangers, especially with Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. He's still having bangers in GCW as well. Speaking of which, there was actually this match between the Invisible Man versus the Invisible Stan by GCW.
Yeah, and Joey Janela wrestled the Invisible Man and lost.
It happens.
That was a really good match, actually.
You also had a good. Dude, what'd you guys think of Kenny Omega's music, by the way? New music.
It's good.
I mean, it's composed by the same people that they did some of the Final Fantasy games.
Well, I know his Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, not his Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Dynasty one was different than the usual one he has for Japan. I didn't. Unfortunately, when you guys woke me up, I slept through Kenny Omega's return, so you're gonna have to fill me in on that. Or unless you're watching right now.
You remember the match he had with Ospreay 2 years ago at 7th Wrestle Kingdom? Compared to that, and just more bloody and epic.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking about tonight, not this past weekend.
Oh, I'm watching it right now. He's showing up, and let's just say Will Ospreay. Well, I've seen highlights. Will Ospreay showed up, and
Hey, who is this?
I don't know.
oh, come on.
I love that. Miss Flight, come on, man. That's any wrestler in the indies that didn't want to wrestle for your promotion.
Oh yeah, like the boys.
Who is that?
Gladiator Lee. It looks like Mike Awesome. Danhausen?
No, what's his new name?
Warhorse.
Warhorse's new gimmick or something like that.
Oh,
I
that's,
guess-
if y'all don't know who this is, I'm gonna be so pissed.
That's the Great Muda. Obviously, Ray Mysterio, Ray Enigma. The Enigma gives it away.
Oh, jeez. So okay, you're showing all these. Okay, obviously they had to change it. They can't actually use the wrestlers.
Penta.
So what is this game entitled? What's the story of this board game?
What's the story?
You are a promoter and you're trying to make your promotion the best promotion in the world.
Okay, what's the board look like? How do you play? I mean, what's
There is no the board is so small, man. Hey, look, I found Kenta.
Kendo.
Yeah, you're right. They couldn't use the names and all this stuff. You're right, but the crazy part about it is, so the rules are real simple. As I've looked into it already, as I've been flipping through these cards, that's the last expansion, by the way. I just went through all the expansions. Okay, so the board itself is really, really tiny. Really tiny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a deck builder game, if that makes any sense. So basically, you're trying to be the best promoter in the world. And it's 1 to 4 players, an hour to an hour and a half tops. Gameplay time. Damn it. The object of the game is this. Take 60 wrestling cards, shuffle them into one deck, and then place the deck in the center of the table. Shuffle the dirt sheet and special announcement cards and place them on the side of the play area. Place a stack of journeyman cards here as well. Place the 13 venue cards face up in the center of the table. Each player gets $25 for their starting bankroll, 6 jobber cards, which will compromise their starting roster deck, a set of the 5 promotion cards, hybrid, strong style, hardcore, sports entertainment, lucha libre. Choose your promotion style. And then the turn sequence has a venue phase, a signing phase, booking phase, a ticket sales phase, and show quality phase. And then you do cleanup. And then you do end the game. At the end of the 6th turn, each player counts their bankroll and adds +1 to their reputation for each $5 they have remaining. The promotion with the highest reputation is the greatest in the world, and that player is the winner. If there's a tie, then congratulations. You're both equally the best promotion in the world, and people on the internet will feud violently for decades trying to decide which is better.
Okay.
There was a moment in time when I felt like maybe giving up was the safest option.
What the hell?
Oh, he's listening to the Kenny Omega story, return.
And once I considered that
Subtitles.
No.
what purpose do I even have? What purpose do I even have in this planet if I don't
But also, like, it has been a crazy moment. I still need to check out the New Year's Dash and everything where they bashed Chris Charlton. It's crazy. I do believe it was a work though. He got suspended for 2 months for basically throwing AEW under the bus. What I heard.
Who is Chris Charlton?
He's one of the commentators for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's cool.
He's one of the English commentators. He does co-commentator with Walker Stewart. He also does the translation for Japanese translating. It kind of sucks that he's not. It wasn't even that bad when he supposedly. So I think that's why I think it's a work.
Shoot, I didn't know he said anything bad. I'm like, well, like I said, from what I watched.
Well, I saw it as, this guy is supporting New Japan Pro Wrestling, So he's a company guy. He's supporting he's going against to me it was an AEW versus WWE versus New Japan show. And you even had some good CMLL matches there too.
Yeah, the Lucha Libre. They had the Lucha Libre match.
I'll tell you this one girl that was in that 4 women battle gauntlet between Athena, Willow Nightingale, what's her name?
The Stardom girl,
Mobile Watanabe, and also you also had none other than this one girl
from CMML.
This is Mexican girl, CMLL. She was awesome. I thought she's from El Paso too.
Yep.
She was wearing a Eddie Guerrero black tiger mask.
Yeah, I mean,
she was only like 23. She was the youngest out of all those wrestlers. Well, Moba, I think she's pretty young too. But that was pretty funny though how Beckler cost her the match. If you guys don't know who Beckler is, check her out. She's one of my favorite foreigner wrestlers in Stardom.
Former wrestler. She's a former wrestler in Stardom. Well, she means she called somebody a match. Who does she wrestle for now?
No, she's not a former wrestler in Stardom. I mean, she's a current wrestler in Stardom. I mean, she used to be in this faction with Julie called Donna Del Mondo, but they broke up. But Julia went to WWE and she stayed behind and joined.
Speaking of which, she just won the NXT title.
Oh yeah,
great
last
match.
night, wasn't it? Last night, whenever The Rock showed up.
Yeah, that was a great match.
How y'all know about The Rock showing up at NXT?
Holy shit! Will Ospreay just came in and saved Kenny Omega from the Don Callis team.
The Rock showing up. Yeah, he was just there to sell tickets.
It was there for ratings.
Wasn't even nothing impactful. It was just like, hey.
So what do you guys think about this?
He was running out of the thing was he was trying to cut a promo, and right when he got to the ring, I could see the guy tell him, "You got 10 minutes," and he couldn't
wrap it up.
Wrap it up in 10 minutes. He couldn't put it over. So
The Rock, man.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, so Rocky, you need to not, you're costing the company money, man.
In his opinion, he's the greatest thing ever.
But his promo time, we could have watched a match.
I like how Raw started with Triple H in the middle of the ring after the
Well, honestly, that was good. I mean, it was something to hype up the show. I'm like, something that's like, hey, broadcast. I can understand, put a grandstanding way to start the show and everything. I was like, okay, cool. They made a whole entire painting of a ring. I'm like, okay, cool. giving a history and then without mentioning anything for Vince McMahon ish. I noticed that, but it was a great promo, great way to start the show. Then The Rock came out. Then I was like, after he was done, I actually looked at the time. I was like, wow, a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think about AEW being on Max now?
You time travel again, Phil? We just talked about this.
So, my biggest gripe about Netflix and Raw, I got one gripe and I got one compliment. My gripe is way too long for in-ring segments. No action. That's my gripe. My compliment is you're on a service now where everyone can access you.
Yeah, I'll give it that. Then there's the best thing is no more censoring the crowd. Because they even said that on the air. It's like, yep, we're on Netflix. We can allow it.
And the funny thing was, whenever Rock said bullshit, and he goes, I don't want to come back and watch it later, and I'm being glitched out now. And whenever Solo Sikoa showed up, fuck you, Solo.
Yeah, well, that's what they said. Is like, yep, we're on Netflix. We can allow it.
Yeah,
that is true.
How about that rapper firing up a blunt right on the fucking live on the air? So the announcers are like, yeah, he's dancing around with that sage. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, about that. We're on Netflix, motherfucker. We don't care what we can do now. We can get away with everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think they planned for. I don't think they planned for that.
You think he's gonna tell them that shit? You think he's gonna tell them that shit? Fuck no.
Yeah, I don't think they planned for that.
What are you doing?
But yeah, but versus I don't know how who watched you said you watched well, like I said, with Raw on Netflix, you brought up some good points, but mine was just like the commercial right in the middle of the match. I'm like, Jesus Christ, put it picture in picture.
Or even better yet, man, you can go back and watch it. You can go back and watch it. That's the cool thing about it. Remember how like Raw on the USA, once it's done, it's done. On Netflix, you can go back and rewatch it. I think that's cool. I think that's a plus for WWE.
Well, if you recorded it too, yeah, you can go back and watch it.
But how are you gonna record it though? Now it's on Netflix, man.
The same way they've been recording. Like, hey, I used to tape every single Raw, so I should be able to rewind the tape and watch it.
All right, there, VHS, Josh. I mean,
hell, I still got all my stuff on VHS, man.
Dude, I hadn't seen a VHS tape in years, bro.
Oh, I got a shitload around here.
Oh, I tell you, I've seen them, but I'm saying I've never watched one in years, bro.
Actually, I had to recently because I went over to a friend's house and they wanted to watch Demon Knight. And I'm like, okay, let me go through my DVD collection. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't own a copy of Demon Knight on DVD? And we couldn't find it on any streaming service. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I realized, hey, wait a minute. I got a VHS copy. I just got it signed.
Oh, my God.
So, and I still got a VHS DVD combo player. I'm like, I just took it over there, hook it up, and we're watching it on VHS for the first time in years.
Good God. Now the question is, I do have a copy of I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. Have either of you gentlemen seen that?
Yes, great movie.
What would TD? WWTD. Have you seen that movie, Phil?
What?
I hope they serve beer in hell.
I've never seen that. I heard some good things about it though.
Oh, good God.
Phil.
Eye drops in the beer.
Oh man. That was good. That was good. But what about the whole first scene of the movie? Don't spoil that. Don't spoil that.
I'm dead. You better fish me.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah,
God.
your JoJo Offerman is now working with AEW now.
Who?
What?
Bray Wyatt's widow.
Oh, did not know that. That's actually pretty cool.
Who did announcing on Collision Saturday night?
She did announcing, or
Ring announcing. Yes, she did ring announcing.
She did ring announcing.
Yeah, for AEW Collision.
JoJo did.
Oh.
JoJo Offer, yeah, Bray Wyatt's widow.
There's something going on here that people don't want us knowing. These are fucking delicious.
That? What? That or JoJo?
That.
Oh.
Fucking delicious.
Oh, okay.
There's
But,
something that you said something there, we don't
Something
should
going
be
on
knowing.
there.
Oh, there's something out there that people aren't telling us, man, about this whole AEW WWE feud that want us to hate AEW and love WWE, and
It's stupid propaganda.
it's more than that, Phil. There's a hidden agenda. Here is a conspiracy theory for anyone and everyone that actually pays attention to wrestling. Believe nothing of what you hear, half of what you see.
They
And
want
only
to monopolize. They want to monopolize the American pro wrestling scene. That's WWE. That's all they want to do.
Want to do what?
Monopolize.
They already have.
They already have. They done that years ago. They killed every single.
They killed everything.
They killed every single territory, every single company back in the day.
They want to think any other wrestling outside of WWE is irrelevant, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. I think was it like twice they mentioned New Japan like a couple times during the Netflix show. So,
and they've mentioned TNA so many times in the past, and TNA and WWE had bad blood back in the early 2000s.
Well, now they're supposedly on good relationships, which meaning that they're gonna get bought out pretty soon.
We all know TNA is going away. People don't want to hear it. People don't want to mention it. People don't want to believe it.
Oh yeah, people. I told you, yeah. TNA's the second best company until they get bought out by WWE. He's like, you shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
They're gonna get bought out. I said that. Once they did the joint project when they started.
Oh, here's another thing. Why else do you think Access no longer serves New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Say what now?
Because Access is working with, because New Japan's working with AEW.
That's why they're working with Noah. That's why WWE is working with Noah, because they can't work with New Japan.
Yeah, they're working with Marigold. Hey, Noah's a good company though. Don't get me wrong. I even heard that. I actually heard Omos is doing well over Noah as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a champion. He's a tag team champion.
I have a question for both of you guys. I'm going to talk about some legends here in a minute that need to be hanging up their titles or their tights very soon.
Naito.
But most of them, But most of them are in AEW now and not WWE. Remember
What?
a year ago,
Legends
2
that
years-
need to hang up their tights. Well, Jeff Jarrett. Well, I know Jeff Jarrett. He even said, they publicly said this is his last contract,
one
and after
year.
this, hang them up. Who else?
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes. He's hanging in there. I mean,
This is
but
his last run, though. I thought he did pretty good in the that
good.
tag team match against the House of Torture with Sammy Guevara.
Yeah,
I even love the respect he showed to the ring when he kissed the mat.
Yeah. So he stood pretty good, but he's getting to the point where it's like, yeah, this is probably it for him.
Who's
Who's the other one? The guy with the Acclaimed.
Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
That dude's almost 60 years old and can still
He's
go.
60 years old. He turned 60 last year.
But hell, he's in his best shape of his life for a 60-year-old man.
Fuck that dude. For a 28-year-old, he looks fucking jacked. I mean, that's a bad motherfucker. I wouldn't want to fuck with that man.
I don't know.
Bobby Lashley's in his late 40s.
MVP, he's retired. He's on the manager. Shelton Benjamin as well. I think he's turned 50 this year.
Well, MVP, he could, if he wanted to, he could throw on the tights anytime and go at it, but not the way he used to.
Another one, Jericho.
Jericho's. It's about almost that time.
Kenny Omega possibly soon.
Hell, even his fat ass, he's still going at it.
Kenny Omega.
Adam Copeland. You're naming people that should not be retiring yet, Phil.
Okay. Adam Copeland. Yes, I agree.
Kristen Cage.
But I thought he was your father.
He is our father.
Not mine. I deny that.
You do not deny our father, sir.
Yes, I do. I do
You
not
can't deny our father, Phil.
Unfortunately, I know who my daddy is.
I know who my real daddy is, but he is my father in pro wrestling.
but no, the guys that are up there, like up there, should be hanging it up pretty soon. Like I said,
about to enter pretty soon too.
Yeah,
he's on his last run. I mean, he actually had a match with Evil last night, and apparently, if he lost to Evil, he would have to retire this past weekend instead of next year. Tanahashi.
But who's your top guys that you, Mike, that you're thinking of that needs to retire?
Well, I just named them all. Every single one of them.
Every single one of them needs to retire? You know what? It's like I see Jericho being around. Jericho's going to be around. He's going to be the Flair. He's the next Ric Flair. He's the next Ric Flair. He's going to be around for a while. Because he still has the mind for the business. Same thing with Jarrett. Even though he'll officially retire, I think he'll still be in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, he still is.
Well, how about this one? Let's jump over to WWE. There's only a couple of them that need to retire from over there that are up in age. Punk.
Yes, I agree. You can't even do a GTS properly anymore.
I don't care about any of that. I care less. I'm talking about if you physically can't do it anymore, take your boots off, leave them in the ring, have a great day.
You know what? Honestly, it's like I kind of disagree with that. Punk was, when he came back, the first match was bad, but after that he was looking good.
Even Mercedes Moné looked pretty good at Wrestle Kingdom in Dynasty.
But she's not old. No, we're not
No.
talking about young. Not talking about young. We're talking about old.
Okay. Sorry.
Sheamus is getting up there.
Oh yeah.
Oscar.
Asuka still could go though. Asuka could still go.
I mean, she's 43.
The other chick
Minoru
that's with
Suzuki.
the
Minoru Suzuki.
pirate chick.
Kairi
Kyrie?
Sane?
She's in her 40s.
No, she's in
Really?
her. She's 35. Dude, she's around my age. She's around 36.
Okay, so we got 2 more runs left.
And there's really not that. Actually, there's really not that many that's in WWE that needs to retire.
The Rock.
Yes. Minoru Suzuki.
You actually honestly say he's an active wrestler. He's not an active like on there every single week. I mean, he pops up one. He's like a zit. He pops up a month.
Yeah, but much too long.
So I would not put I would not put Rock. Rock pretty much is semi-retired. I mean, he pops up, kicks a couple chairs and leaves, or like an absentee father sprinkles of candy.
Goldberg.
Yes.
When's the last time he wrestled? It's been a couple of years now.
Don't matter. You know he's coming back. You know WWE's going to bring him back for Netflix bullshit.
If anything, they'll probably bring up. It's like the same thing. He'll pop up and he like come in, cut a promo. My days were great and everything. And someone interferes and he spears, jackhammers him, goes and leave. So I honestly, when I'm thinking you're talking about someone that needs to retire, that's someone that is actively wrestling right now.
You're going to hate me to say this, but it's the God's honest truth. The number one person that I haven't mentioned, there's 2 of them I haven't mentioned, but they need to retire before they hurt themselves. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
He hasn't wrestled in a while.
And Nakamura.
Nakamura?
Nakamura is like in his mid-40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Michael Nakamura's doing really good.
He actually killed it in Noah.
Here's another one.
Where is AJ Styles? I haven't seen him in a while.
Here's another 2 for you. L.A. Knight and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, well, he's pretty much a part-timer now. But yeah, he's becoming a liability. It's more or less he just does his 3 moves and that match is over.
Yeah.
L.A. Knight too.
LA Knight's still going pretty good. I think, but I do think Randy Orton.
L.A. Knight is almost 50 years old, bro.
He's in his 40s, naturally.
L.A. Knight is 47, I do believe. 47, 48.
No, he's in his early 40s.
Man, you really need to fact check some stuff, Mike.
Hold on. Oh, he is. He's only 41. Okay. Sorry.
I'm like, shit.
All right, I'm fact checking. But yeah, he's old, dude. I mean, think about it like this, man. Do y'all remember back in the day, back whenever WCW and WWF were still a thing, we had wrestlers on both shows that we loved dearly. And even in the 80s and 90s, they were over the hill. Here, I'm going to throw some names out there. Tell me if I'm wrong. Greg the Hammer Valentine, Honky Tonk Man. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Dude, they looked old even back in the 80s.
I'm not done. I'm just fixing to get real fucked up here in a second. Rick, by God, Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Harley Race.
Well, actually, to be honest, to be honest, Arn Anderson was born in 58. Was born in 1958. So he was actually in his early 30s when he was wrestling with the Four Horsemen.
Hell, even Hogan was old back then.
He looked old.
I wasn't done. Haku. Jim Duggan.
Hell, honestly, I will admit, even to this day, Haku will still kill your ass.
Oh, dude, 100%. Hey, I'm not fucking with that man. I would not fuck with that crazy man. That dude right there break your eyeballs out and shake your hand after he did it. And another thing, like all these people I'm naming, even when they were wrestling back in the day, they were over the hill, man. Kevin Sullivan,
Bret Hart,
Ted DiBiase,
Virgil.
That was the main reason why WWE was going to fire his ass, because he was over 40 already. That was the curse in WWE back in the day. And once you hit 40, that's it.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
He was in his mid 30s, early 30s whenever he was wrestling Hogan.
Yeah.
No, in the 90s, I would say yeah.
Andre the Giant, but Vince still loved his big giant.
Well, Vince wanted Andre for two reasons. He wanted a sideshow. He wanted the check out my exhibit, and he wanted money. And he was a carny at heart, man. And what does a carny have to make people pay?
Freaks.
They had to have a freak, and he was that freak. Just like after that freak left, who did he have? He had, he's gonna, yeah.
Vince always wanted the geeks. Remember, that's what he did with the Red Rooster.
He has to have a freak, man. Boogeyman. The Undertaker was originally supposed to be a freak, a sideshow gimmick. True story.
Yeah.
And it got over. It got over so big that he was like, oh, well, he's going to be our next Sting. He's going to be our version of Sting. And then that's when Sting was black and white. But, I mean, then he always liked big fat tag teams too, Earthquake and Typhoon. The Twin Towers. Boss Man and Akeem.
Speaking of which,
one man gang. Get it right.
There's a clip out there of CM Punk doing a tribute to Earthquake.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I was like, what the hell?
John Tenta was a really nice guy, man.
Here's the one thing though that really there was only one time that someone got under John Tenta's skin was during a flight. It was Jason Sensation and Owen Hart playing a prank on John Tenta. It said apparently Owen Hart asked Jason, "Can you do any animals? I can do a monkey." He says, "Do it." And he says, "Woo, woo, ah!" And John Tenta's like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep." It scared the fuck out of Jason and Owen.
Nice,
dude. They said Owen Hart would wait till you quit paying attention to him, and that's whenever he would react to you. That's whenever he'd come after you. I was like, wow.
There's so many stories of him, but getting back to what we're talking about, like wrestlers that should be retiring. I mean, if the wrestlers could still go and put on a show, great. But if there's but honestly, the one that sticks out to me is Randy Orton.
He was there during the Attitude / Ruthless Aggression. I mean, he was there through all of it.
Well, he was there at the end of Attitude.
Yeah.
Same thing. Him and Sheamus. Them are the last.
Also, Satoshi Kojima.
Again, Phil, we're not in NJPW yet. They got a lot.
Yeah.
They got a lot. They got people.
After Taker finally retired, that was the last two. I'm like, that's surprising. Still there is Sheamus and Randy Orton. It's the last two. Like
Close. Yeah. And
AJ Styles is getting there.
yeah.
But I think AJ is going to be around after his contract with I think after his contract is up with WWE, I think he's going to do just like maybe one more round. I think he'll probably go to AEW just for like a couple of years, and then he'll finally call it quits.
You ready? Right, here's the oldest WWE. These right here, the oldest wrestlers right now still wrestling in WWE. You ready?
Okay.
R-Truth.
Yep.
52 years old.
But you know what?
Years old.
But you know what? R-Truth is a treasure, and we need him.
Yes, I agree. Rey Mysterio, 49.
Yes. Well, damn, he's the same age as me. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Bobby Roode, 45.
Well, he's backstage. He's not a wrestler anymore.
Tamina Snuka, 44.
But shit, she hasn't wrestled in a while.
Sheamus is 44. You know who ain't listed right here on this list?
Who?
Randy Orton.
How old is he?
44.
Yeah, I think he's on the 15 oldest champions in WCW. Oh, no. Eric Abar is 40.
He's in a tag team, so he can get away with that.
Yeah. Sami Zayn is 40.
Yep.
Yeah,
Kevin Steen, aka Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm. Nia Jax is 40.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Santos Escobar is 40.
What about Asuka?
She's 40.
Ivar is 40. Dexter Lumis is 40. Luke Gallows is 40.
Right. Shit.
Braun Strowman is 40. Tonga Loa is 41.
Yeah, I already know.
Tonga's like 43, 44, or 42.
LA Knight is 41. Tama Tonga is 41. Damian Priest,
42, I think.
Damian Priest is 41.
Damn.
Natalia is 42. Eric Rowan is 42. Asuka is 42.
Almost 43, I think.
Kofi Kingston's 43.
Well, yeah, but it's not now going. Now it's kind of double back on your saying of those wrestlers. That's actually surprising that a lot of these wrestlers are in their 40s.
I'll tell you another WWE wrestler. What's her name? Suzuki's girl.
She ain't there no more. Finn Balor is 43.
Yeah, I know Finn Balor was old.
The Miz is 43.
Yeah, shit. The whole entire roster's in their 40s.
Shayna Baszler's 44.
Wow.
Or 43.
Orton is 44. Nakamura is 44.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Machine
AJ?
Gun? Machine Gun is 44. Carlito is 45.
Damn.
CM Punk is 45.
I think he's 46, actually. I think Mox is he just turned 39 as well.
Yeah, Mox is 39. For some reason, I looked him up today. For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah, Mox is almost a year older than me.
Sheamus is 46.
Funny thing, Mox looks older, looks 10 years older than me.
Lesnar is 47. AJ Styles is 47. Cena is 47. Stratus is 48. Ray is 49.
Yeah, so you're talking about a good a good 50% of the rosters in the 40s.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I bet you that shocked the shit out of you right now.
It really did. It really fucking did. That's all the people that are over too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now again, who needs to retire?
The what?
Who needs to retire now?
Yeah, I know, right?
R-Truth, they're never gonna let R-Truth go, man. That's comedy gold right there.
I agree. I mean, it'd be kind of cool, like, to see some of these people, go away eventually. But
But in all honesty, I think Randy Orton is getting there. Randy Orton's getting there. He just, yeah. Because people are seeing through his BS. I mean, him and he only got 5 moves.
yeah,
You know,
that you're being generous.
yeah, I'm being generous. Yeah, and it's like, and I think the injuries that racked up on him. It's like, yeah, he's gonna. I think he'll be the. If anything, it'll be honestly, it'll be Mysterio, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. AJ Styles. AJ said after this WWE contract,
He's hanging it up.
He's hanging it up. But I think he's gonna go over. I think he'll do a stint in AEW
If they're still around.
If they're still, yeah. Oh shit.
Well, they do have the Matt thing, so I think they're going to be around for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. After today, I mean, hell, they put on a better wrestling show than they did on for Raw. I mean, wrestling matches, and everything, but it's like Raw needs to clean that up and like put some more matches. I'm like, hell, you had half your roster in the crowd. I was watching the whole entire show. I mean, hell, you had celebrities over there, but at the same time, half your roster was in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
My guys.
Yeah, I hear you. I see you. You froze. I think we lost Bill.
He'll be back, hopefully. I'm going to take him down for now. Oh, he just sent me a message.
There we go. All right. So we don't have to time travel anymore. But yeah, I think that's what they needed. I mean, that was my biggest gripe about the Netflix. It was just like the commercials right in the middle of the match. I'm like, you could have done picture-in-picture. You could have put one or two more matches in the time frame. Should have cut everybody's promo down.
Dude, my God, man, The Rock had a 30-minute promo.
Yeah, after Triple H did what?
5 minutes of that?
A good 10, 15 minutes with Triple H in it.
Maybe 5. I'd say 5 or 6.
Because he kept it pretty. Man, they had the tarp, and they had the tarp, and they did that presentation and everything. I totally understand that you wanted a grandstand and everything. Hey, welcome to the Netflix area. I'm like, okay, cool. Then the Rock came out. I'm like, okay, you just killed a whole entire storyline, and I want some wrestling. I mean, they should have had a match first. Then
they should have had Roman Reigns and Solo before they had The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong or right?
Yeah. They should have had The Rock come out after all that. Did a presentation. Yeah.
Make it
make sense. And also the thing that actually to kind of bother me at the end, usually they'll have a lights out match, a match after
like a dark match.
Yeah, a dark match. There you go. And it's like you just seen the show just end, and I'm like, okay, you think they're doing should have went backstage and did all the commentary and all that? Like, no, they just like because you saw people staying in the crowd thinking they were going to get another match, and it was just done. I'm like, what the hell? So they need to work out some bugs. I mean,
All right, so Phil just sent me a message. Apparently, my desktop is updating itself. I'm sure you and Mike can do the rest of the show without me.
Oh, okay.
And I responded, I am Mike, Phil. So I think he meant Josh.
Oh.
So me and Josh can do the show without Phil.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna. Oh, and the show is sponsored by
W.
Get your W energy drinks at W.GG. Use our promo code Ringside Rants, 10% off, all caps. Mike, do your little spiel that or get us fired.
I'm not gonna get us fired tonight. If you don't buy W energy drinks, your computer will do what Phil's just did. Restart.
But
my computer runs on W.GG. It runs on W energy drink. It's liquid cooled and it runs on W energy drink. It fuels my energy cores.
there you go.
All 8 of them.
But like I said, they need to do some serious. They need to kick out some serious bugs on the Netflix thing, and it's like, yeah, I mean, if they're gonna do commercials, do picture in picture, man. That's just a waste. That's just a waste. What was the one that you brought up?
Which
one?
one?
Of the gripes, one of the gripes you had about the show.
Oh, that it was just all the in-ring segments, man. They were just way so long, man. So Phil said good night and all that good stuff. So we get to do when we close out tonight, we got to do Phil's lines too.
Okay.
I don't know if we can.
But I'm gonna wig. Get a wig and Tamamalu rig.
Yeah, but I mean,
but yeah, that's the just the in-ring segments. I'm like, shit.
And the thing on Max, man, they don't have the picture in picture on Max either.
They don't have the picture in picture on Max.
No,
I wonder if they still do the streaming through TNT.
I think the app is still available. Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, yeah, like I said, when I used to before I got my cable service, what kind of cable service? But my YouTube TV back, my site that I go to use the TNT app, and like I said, when they went to commercial. On regular TV, they're on commercial, but they're still going live. The commentary is still going live, and you can hear them bantering. You can hear them bantering back and forth, and sometimes it's hilarious what they're saying.
That's badass.
And I wish they would do that on Max.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you have, whenever I updated all this stuff, I used the with ads because I went with ads and because it was cheaper. I'm thinking about it was a bad decision, but so far so good. I mean, it ain't terrible. So, I mean, I haven't had no complaints out of either one of them. So,
yeah. Well, I know. Well, I pay Netflix separately because I know. I know through my cable. I actually got Verizon internet here. And I know I could get the service with the combo service with Max and Netflix, which is kind of weird. It's like I I could get WWE service and
AEW.
AEW service.
Yeah, which I mean,
on one program, but and it's cheap, but it's with ads. I'm like, I don't want ads.
yeah, that's what I did with Verizon. I went with the ads, and I also get Hulu for free. I also get Disney Plus for free. I get Apple Music for free. I get ESPN Plus for free,
Ooh, good.
and there's something else I get for free.
But
I don't get the UFC fights for free, unfortunately, but I get everything else for free.
I got a website for you.
Well, I mean, I do too. It's called Buffalo Wild Wings and Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's and Buffalo Wild Wings. There you go.
Yeah, well, Dave and Buster's coming to your area pretty soon.
Very soon,
Very
the 13th of this month, actually.
So, but yeah, that's yeah. Honestly, with Raw with Netflix, great camera angles. I give it that. I like the drone shots.
Drone shots were amazing, dude.
I would give it that. I was like, wow. I was like, why didn't they been doing this for a while?
Yeah, and I love the new referee, the new headgear that they're wearing. Did you notice it too?
Well, the camera. They debuted that a couple pay-per-views ago. Seth Rollins tried it out and he got tired of it and ripped it out.
Yeah. But I think it's pretty cool though, man.
Yeah.
I think the fact that what they're doing on WWE television is good. The only bad thing, the only drawback from that is the commercial spots, the ring. I hate the ring. I think that is the most disgusting looking ring I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I love for a ring to be decorated and things, man. But it was too commercialized.
Yeah.
Way too commercialized. I mean, like whenever I watch a UFC fight, I see all that stuff around the ring. I'm like, who is that? What's that? What's this? What's that? This, I'm like, I already know what all this crap is, and it sucks. I'm not a fan of any of it. Netflix, okay, cool. Fortnite, not a fan. Prime Energy drink, give two shits.
Well, they didn't have no Prime Energy. I think that's all SmackDown stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't like the ring. Yeah, the apron. I didn't like the apron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the commercial segments. That was like right in the middle of the match. It could have did a picture-in-picture. I mean, hell, they do that. They do that for NXT. Well, I was like, oh man, that's the common sense. Do that for Raw.
NXT has been losing ratings because it's on CW. It's on CW, dude. Who watches that shit?
Actually, I did. I actually watched it.
Well, let's see. Let's go from last night. NXT.
You got 2 new champions. 3. Well, what's his name? What you call his kid? Fucking
What is that thing? The NXT. What would I be calling? What am I looking up? The NXT rating?
I guess, yeah. NXT ratings. What's his name? Alexis King. Damn it.
So it did a 0.14, and it got a. Well, I don't even tell you. It's like a 702,000 people
that watched it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Under 1 million. I mean, it is a thing. I mean,
don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like it's their developmental, and that's all it is.
All right. Last night got a 0.25. 957,000 people watched it.
Yeah.
SmackDown got a 0.45 in the 18 rating, but it had 1.5 million people watch it.
Well, I bet you a lot of people watched that Raw yesterday or the day before. I bet you a lot of people did because even guys at work were telling me about it. I'm like, oh, are you a wrestling fan? I'm like,
and Dynamite last week got a 588,000. And then NXT got 626,000. So I mean, it is what it is.
mm-hmm.
And the go home show from USA for Raw was 1.5.
Yeah, it was a good. Well, Seth Rollins and CM Punk did an awesome ass promo right there.
Mm-hmm. NXT started catching them, and they bypassed them in the Q4 of 2024.
Yeah, NXT got the only problem I have with NXT right now. There's really, except for a couple of the females, but there's really no one there that's jumping out at me. That's going to be maybe Trick Williams. Trick Williams is good. Trick Williams is going to be going to be a future star. I could see that. But maybe Ethan Page. He's going to be that meh. He's gonna be that like that Miz type. No, I wouldn't say Miz. Average wrestler type. There you go. He's going to be the main wrestler. He's just going to be an average wrestler. Just like someone to blow heat. But honestly, there's there's really not anybody that's sticking out in NXT right now.
Mm.
I mean, hell, I could be shooting myself in the foot sometime later on and be like, oh, well, I didn't see that coming, you know?
Yeah. Well, this right here is what I have seen. Raw was only watched by 664,000 people on Monday night.
64,000?
664,000.
That's,
low.
I mean, it's not bad.
For Raw on Netflix. That's Dynamite numbers.
Yeah.
That's Dynamite numbers. That's terrible. But they're saying that the officials with Netflix are very pleased with it. So who knows?
I mean, like I said, they went all out. But like I said, my gripe is, well, hopefully after this grandstanding that they just presented, hopefully they feel that they don't. I mean, they got The Rock out the way, they got the Cena out the way, so maybe they could. Hopefully they cut back on the promo time like they have been. Just do what they were doing. I mean, the hell. Once they went down to 2 hours on Raw, they had more matches and they cut down the promos. That's all I got to do. Cut down the promos. It's like, hey, you got 10 minutes, 15 max. Say your piece. Go out there. We want matches.
And I got to say something before we even go any further. I haven't gave you your props tonight.
Ooh, what? Ooh, what did I do?
You are a Chicago Bears fan, sir. Y'all beat us in the last week of the season. Congratulations to the Chicago Bears for beating the great Green Bay Packers.
Oh, I wouldn't say no, they're not great.
Dude, we are. Y'all were the worst in our division. We were the third best, and third best still had over 10 wins. So, I mean, y'all had, 5 wins all season?
5, yes. I mean, hell.
This
was some trying times to be a Bears fan. I tell you that much.
I will say this on your behalf: your quarterback looked terrible. Your defense looked great. Your special teams looked wonderful.
No, honestly, we do got a good quarterback. Yeah. Our offensive line sucks.
Your offensive line hates your quarterback. That's all I'm going to say. I really think
they always have. That's what That's what killed that. That's what
Oh, you
killed.
make all this money. Well, go ahead and make all that money. See how well we protect you.
That's what killed Grossman. That's what killed Cutler.
Plumber too.
Man, hell, Cutler first year in Cutler. I thought they were what was it, hazing him? I'm like, hell, he was getting killed. Cutler was getting killed, man.
They killed that poor man this year. I don't even know if he's going to make his whole 4-year freaking rookie contract.
All I know is that they need an offensive line. Our defense, I'm like, is doing much better.
I agree. Your defense is insanely good. It showed up in the last 2 weeks of the season, and y'all beat us, and y'all lost against the Lions again. But y'all lost against everybody in the division twice except for us.
Well, honestly,
And y'all almost lost.
The second time we went against the Lions, they beat us. But we could have had the first game against them.
Then y'all were in every game this season, man. Every game y'all were in this season.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, the first game with the Packers, we could have had that. That was just bad decision, bad coaching right there. Wait, how did it all start? It was that damn Hail Mary. Fuck, we're never gonna live that down.
The Washington Redskins. Oh, I'm sorry. The Washington Commanders beat y'all.
Yeah. The damn Hail Mary. That was just. I'm still gonna say that was just dumb luck. That was absolutely dumb luck and a stupid player at that. He's like, hey, how you doing, bye guys, bye. Oh shit! Like that video I sent to you. Like, oh shit! Yeah. Okay. I'm leaving that to dumb luck. Bad coaching on that Packers game is like they should have pushed for a little bit closer to get that damn kick.
Overtime with Minnesota, y'all lost.
Oh yeah, that
was bad coaching.
That was another bad coaching one. We could have had against the Lions. We could have had a win against the Lions.
Yeah,
The Cardinals game.
They outplayed y'all.
I will flat out give Cardinals their props. They whooped our ass. They straight up whooped our ass, offensive and defensively. They beat us. I'll admit that. We should have beat the Patriots. That should have been a win right there. They were like 2-8 or 2-7 at the time. They were shitty. Shitty. Should have won that one.
Y'all didn't get the first round pick. Y'all didn't get the number 1 pick this year, but y'all came really fucking close. I think the Jets got it, didn't they? I think the Panthers didn't get it this year. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check.
I'm trying to think of the other teams that we played. I think the other teams that they kind of whooped our ass. No, Viking. What we went into overtime with the Vikings, right? Yeah. And there was just a bad coaching right there. It was
Tennessee Titans.
Huh?
The Titans beat y'all too.
Yeah.
And they got the number 1 pick next year, or this year rather, in Green Bay.
That's all right, but Green Bay is going to get eliminated anyways. So
I hate that. We're playing the best team in college. I'm going to say college. We're playing the best team in NFL right now, in the Philadelphia Eagles. And we're going to get murdered. Saquon Barkley is going to run over us, and Jalen Hurts is going to throw for about 4 touchdowns. So and Christian Watson's out, and Jordan Love is banged up pretty good. And I got a game tomorrow night, man. Hey, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are in the semifinals of the college football playoff.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, I actually watched that. The last one, the
Dude,
last the Irish game.
we murdered Georgia.
they,
That was a murdering.
they were not happy at that time.
They were booing us, bro. They did not
Oh.
like that outcome.
Going back to wrestling, April 11th. You need to get your ass up here, man.
GCW.
No,
Mhm.
New Japan. New Japan's gonna be here April 11th.
April 11th.
I think that's a Friday. Actually, I got it on my phone. Hold on. Yeah, because they made the announcement.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Wintrust Arena.
Yep.
That's on a Friday night.
Yep.
Huh.
April 11th. Yep.
How much are front row tickets? Sold out. I guarantee you they're sold out.
No, they haven't gone on sale yet. It's like I got a buddy at work that they said they're gonna go, and once the tickets go on sale, I told them pick me up a ticket. I want to go.
Yeah, how much are tickets? How much are tickets going to be is the question. Now right there is going to be Windy City Riot.
You know what? If I remember right, they were not expensive. I think they were fairly cheap.
This is going to be the Windy City Riot.
Yeah, and it's in the Wintrust. And I've been there before, and there's not a bad seat. Even the upper deck, there's not going to be a bad seat. There's not a bad seat there.
That'd be cool. Jesus. I'm looking.
Not like I said, I don't think they announced when the tickets going on sale. When are we going to pay for our tickets for San Antonio, man? Or not San Antonio, Texas?
Yeah, I'm looking into that when I get some extra cash right now. Probably about, I'm going to say, the end of the month, the 31st area.
All right. I'll make sure I put some money to the side.
All right. January 11th, they're going to be in, which is in 2 days. Wow. Tickets over there in California are like $88. That's the cheapest ones.
That's not bad.
But, dude, that's in the rafters, bro. 290 is fourth row on the floor.
Well, California is expensive.
Well, I agree. I totally agree.
And if I remember, like I said, if I remember right, the last time they came to Chicago, I think we even looked it up. Tickets were cheap.
And Japan on the 19th, I want to see how much tickets are going over there. $36. The highest ones are $93 a piece. That's wild, bro. And that's over in Japan, though, man. MLK Day weekend, Japan. And more Japan, all that. Oh, look. April 11th, the Wintrust Arena. And they're not even. Oh, wow. They do have them on sale.
They are on sale?
Well, kinda.
Or pre-sale?
Kinda. They're selling for like $200 a piece.
Is that front row?
No, that's in the rafters.
Get out of here.
I'm dead serious. 100 section 101 is set for $845 a piece. Dude, that's ridiculous. And these aren't on the The most expensive one's gonna be $1,500.
That can't be right, man. Nobody gonna go to that.
One listing in section 124. Dude, I'm gonna show you this. This is what I'm looking at. This is insane.
But it's not under Ticketmaster, is it?
Dude, I want you to see this. I'm not joking to you. What does that say? April 11th, Friday at 7 p.m. 2025. Wintrust Arena at DePaul University. $332. $845. Get out of here.
What site is this?
StubHub.
Oh,
723.
yeah. Don't go. I wouldn't go with StubHub, man. No, man. That's resellers.
I know.
Fuck
How
that.
do they even have these tickets?
Yeah, it's not even. They're not even out yet.
That's what I'm saying. How do they even have these tickets? How do they even have these tickets, man? Is what I'm saying. Because if they're not even for sale, then how do they even have these tickets?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't go by that. Yeah.
That is
I think
ridiculous.
I think, like I said, if I remember right, we were I think we were all planning to come to Chicago for the last one, and we were
Yeah.
looking at tickets, and they were only like maybe I think in like just in like say that's the ring and the aisle like right here. I think we were looking at maybe $80 tickets last time.
I just want to see if I can get 3 tickets. Where they come off of. The cheapest tickets are $202 a piece on
Yeah.
StubHub.
On StubHub, yeah, don't go to StubHub.
Yeah, I know.
Word advice, people, do not go to StubHub.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This right here is a ripoff, man. If this ain't price gouging, I don't know what is.
Yeah, and the tickets are not even on sale yet.
Jesus, man. One listing. 2 listings. Sure. Wonder how much damn floor tickets are going to cost on stuff up. 3,000. Shit. That's
Pink
ridiculous.
Floyd?
Yeah, for real. That's ridiculous.
Hell no, man. I wouldn't. I'd rather go see. They have reached a point where it's like only like wealthy diehard fans could go to the fucking events. I'd rather go see a cover band, which I'll probably do this weekend. There's a Tool cover band called Lateralis. I got a chance to see them like a couple like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And shit, they were spot on. A great ass cover band. I'm probably gonna go see them again.
Yeah. I wish I could go to Miami right now.
Who's in Miami?
Notre Dame and Penn State.
Oh,
I really do. 1,500.
well, like I said, if you when they play when they're back home and everything next year and everything, keep an eye out on when tickets
Oh,
go
dude, I
on.
already know the game I want to see, man. And then versus Boise State.
Yeah, well, like I said, if you
That's the game I want to see, dude. Notre Dame versus Boise. I think that'd be a great game.
well, like I said, it's like next this year is like once it all starts again.
August.
Make the trip up here. You got a place to crash, and from here we'll go to the stadium. It's like
Oh yeah.
maybe like an hour drive for me.
You're killing me with that. Oh yeah, it's like right down the road. I don't even know. I don't even go down. Oh, it's, you know, it's cool.
It's like, oh, there's events are coming to Chicago. It's like about like 45 minutes away from me.
You know, it's no big deal. I wish I could just go, you know what, man? Yeah, it's right down the road, you know. The only thing that happens here for college football is the Senior Bowl every year.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You know, that's it.
But the only thing I got to say about football right now is like the Chicago Bears are undefeated in 2025.
I haven't played in 2025.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the year.
Oh, dear God.
We are undefeated in 2025.
Wow. I hope y'all lose every game next year. Every single game because of that statement right there. I really do hope y'all lose every single game.
Now, what do we look like? The Dolphins? I'm like, what the fuck?
The Dolphins won a lot of games this year. They were almost in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about a couple of years ago when they lost every damn game.
Or like the freaking the worst team in football, the Jets, last year. Dear God.
Did they lose every game? Or no, they won one.
They won like 4 games because Aaron Rodgers got beat up and he couldn't play at all last year. They didn't even make a playoff run.
No, the way he played this year, it seemed like
Might as well retire. He might as well retire, dude. I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he is a great quarterback, but he needs to go ahead and retire.
No, Urlacher should have broke his fucking collarbone when they had a chance, man.
Wow, what a hater, bro.
Oh no, it's shit.
You really hate the Packers.
I fucking hated Aaron Rodgers. I hated him. They should have fucking crippled his ass when they had a chance.
You hate it because he started the Rant thing. You hated that. You hate that. You hate that. You know, he's the one who came up with that. The Chicago Bears always Rant. You know, he started that whole thing. You know how the Chicago Bears always what did he say? He said, you always know when the Chicago Bears come to town. And everybody goes, how? He goes, whenever there ain't no Chicago Bears fans in attendance because they can't pay rent.
Fuck him. I don't give a shit. I hope it's snowing and his car flips.
Wow, dude. Wow. You don't hate him, man. You one man dead. I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like the Chicago Bears' offense. Caleb Williams has a tough task ahead of him.
Yeah. Obviously they had to do a lot of reworking, and I'm glad they fired that coach because Jesus Christ, after that Detroit game, that was such a debacle. That was such a fucking improper coaching debacle. They had a fucking timeout, didn't use it, and lost the game.
Mm-hmm.
We had the fucking ball. We had the fucking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? The Chiefs or the Lions?
Because you know that's going to be them two that's going to be in it. I'm at the Lions. They really have to fuck up.
So who do you think is going to win?
You know what? Honestly, both them teams are good. That's the best up part. Both them teams are good. Even the Vikings could sneak in there too. I'm like,
The Eagles could too.
Yeah.
The Bills could too.
What the Bills?
We all know the Commanders ain't going to go.
No. Commanders ain't going to go.
We already know the Texans ain't going to go.
No. I'm sorry. Packers ain't going.
I hate you for that, dude.
Packers ain't going.
If we beat the damn Eagles and then had to go play Minnesota,
Honestly, it's going to be how it was. God, I hate thinking of that damn game too. How the Bears and Packers were the NFC in the NFC Championship. But I see it's and the NFC. I'm gonna say for the NFC Championship, it's definitely gonna be the Lions.
Mhm. Lions,
Maybe the Vikings again, or the Eagles.
but not the Packers.
If the Packers beat the Eagles, then I was like, okay, then we're in some uncharted territory right here.
We're in some way uncharted territory. Yeah. I don't see us.
I forgot to send you a screenshot. So I see some Bears that were doing the Lambeau leap. And you see the fans just pushing them off, and you see there's actually a freeze frame of this woman just going off like ah.
Dude, the Bears, man, the Bears beat us at Lambeau. That's a rarity. In the last 15 years, how many times y'all beat us at Lambeau Field?
It's been a long time. I mean, honestly, for a while, for a long time, we traded wins. I'm like, hell, they beat us at Soldiers, but we beat them at Lambeau. But and then it went the other way. Then all of a sudden,
Almost 10 years.
more than that. It was more than that.
It's been a while, man. That is the only division win y'all have this season.
I mean, Cutler was the quarterback the last time we won.
We only have one division win this season.
Against the Bears?
Mm-hmm. Soldier
Oh,
Field.
yeah, because the Lions stomped you. The Lions stomped you, and then Vikings stomped you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah. Like I said, like I said, if you guys beat the Eagles, you still gotta go. You still would have
gotta go to fucking Minnesota.
Minnesota or fucking and by miracle, if you get past that, you still got the Lions.
Dude, what if Washington beats fucking Minnesota? Then we gotta go play Washington and Washington. Wow.
Right? It's like I said, it's all up in the air. The wild card scene is
it's fucking crazy, dude.
Well,
the
NFC one is going to be the craziest one.
Mm-hmm.
AFC is
pretty cut and dry. Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, cut and dry.
You got the Chiefs.
Well, I'm not talking about I'm talking about the wild card scene.
Oh, what are you talking about? Houston and who's the other team?
Yeah, well,
Pittsburgh. Houston and Pittsburgh.
Here, let's pull it up right now. NFL. Okay, more games.
Here it is, right here.
You got Chargers, Texans.
I'm pulling up right now. Yep.
Steelers, Ravens. Broncos and Bills, Packers and Eagles,
Commanders and
Bucks,
Commanders
and
and
we got the
Bucks.
Vikings and Rams. Okay, so this is how I see it going down. The Vikings are beating the Rams. Honestly,
The Bucks are going to lose to the Commanders.
yeah. Honestly, that one could go either way. Commanders could win or Bucks could win. That's a 50-50. That honestly, I'm gonna say that's a 50-50 game. I'm sorry, the Eagles are killing the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos and Bills, that's another 50-50 game. It could go either way.
The Bills are going to beat the Broncos, dude.
You think so?
Oh yeah, the Broncos are 10-7, and the Bills are 13-4. Yeah, that's a game over. And the Ravens are going to destroy the Steelers, and the Texans may upset the Chargers. That's an iffy game. That's a 50-50 game.
That's a 50-50?
Yeah, that's my 50-50. That is my 50-50 game. That's my 50-50 on the AFC side. Now, when it comes into the I guess you call it the second round of playoffs, then you're gonna have the Chiefs and maybe the Chargers, Chiefs Chargers or Chiefs Texans. It's gonna be one of the two. And then Bills versus Ravens. That's how that's gonna play out. And then now you say cut and dry, and then after that, then it's Bills versus the Chiefs, in my opinion. And the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. On the other side of this 50-50 coin over here on the NFC side, that's where it gets dicey. Like you said, the Vikings are going to beat the Rams. The Bucks, I see losing to the Commanders. I really do.
Hmm.
I mean, I love Baker Mayfield, dude. I think he's a great quarterback, and I just don't see him winning. And the Eagles versus us. That's that's scary. Dude, you know it's crazy, man.
Jerseys, man.
Y'all were number 13 and y'all were out. And there's only 3 other teams behind y'all that were worse than y'all: the Panthers, the Saints, and the Giants. And on the other side of that ball, you have a lot of teams that were worse than y'all on the NFC side. Y'all are tied with the Jets, who are 11th. So if y'all were in the AFC, y'all would be 11th place and out. The Jaguars are way worse than y'all. The Patriots, the Raiders, the Browns, and the Titans have the worst record in the NFL with 3-14. The Browns are 3-14 as well, though.
So, so I'm gonna Dan Connor this, and then be like, "There's someone worse than us. There's someone worse than us."
You do. And believe it or not, man, this is the first time in I think ever that 3 NFC North teams are in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know of 2. I know that fucking Bears Packers one.
Yeah.
God.
And on the west side of this over here, there's 3 AFC West teams in the playoffs. You have the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
And you know what? At the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the season, you know, the NFC North could have dominated. Every single all of our teams. We could have dominated.
Dude, there is.
And then that goddamn Hail Mary. I don't know, for some reason, that's gonna live in infamy. That's how Cubs fans that they talk about the GOAT. That's gonna be our GOAT for a long time. We're never gonna live that down.
Dude, you know who had a better record than y'all?
Who?
The Falcons.
They had a better record.
Yeah. 8-9. The Cowboys had a better record, and they sucked this year. Yeah. That's two teams that y'all should have been ahead of. Actually, if being nitpicky here, y'all should have been better than the damn Seahawks, too, who were 10-7.
Mm-hmm.
That's three teams right there y'all should have been better than. And including the 49ers. The 49ers were trash.
Yeah. It's like I said. It's like we should have had that win against Washington. We should have had a win against we should have had 2 wins against the Packers. We should have. We could have had a win against the Lions. We could have had a win against Vikings. And
That'd have been 5 more wins. Y'all would have been 10 games right there.
And I think there was another game that we just went through. It was like 6-3. They took away a touchdown. We could have had that. We could have won that one too. The one right before the Packers, the second game to the last. I forget what it was, but we should we could for some. Oh, actually no, because you know what? Honestly, both defenses in that game just did their job. It's like they prevented us and we prevented them from scoring. So
let's see, y'all lost. Well, y'all won week 1 against the Titans 24-17.
Yeah.
Y'all lost against the Houston Texans 13-19. Y'all lost to the Colts 16-21. Y'all beat the Rams for 24-18. Y'all beat the Carolina Panthers 36-10. Y'all beat the Jaguars 35-16. Y'all lost to the Commanders. Y'all lost to the Cardinals. Y'all lost to the Patriots. Y'all lost to us. Y'all lost to Minnesota. Y'all lost to Detroit. Y'all lost to San Francisco. Y'all lost to Minnesota. Y'all lost to Detroit. Y'all lost to Seattle. And then y'all beat us.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Seattle.
That is crazy, man. Y'all went on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 losses.
Yep.
Y'all won.
That Seattle one, that was a hard one.
3-6.
Yeah, 3-6, and it was honestly, it was both teams. Their defense just did their job. I'll admit that. I'll admit it. The defense, both teams' defense did their job. It was a punter's game. And they took away.
Yeah, y'all should at least had 10 wins this season. I went back and looked at all y'all's games. Y'all should have had 10 wins.
Yeah, we should. Like I said, we should have got that Commanders game.
Y'all won all your preseason games. Y'all won every single preseason game.
Yeah, we should have got that Commanders game. We should got that. We should have got that one Packers game. We should have got the Vikings game. We should have got the Lions game.
Look, I'm looking right here.
We should have got the Seattle game.
The Washington game in Week 8, it should have been a win. The Week 11 should be a win. Week 12 should be a win. Week 13 should be a win. Week 17, yeah. Y'all lost. The ones I looked at and y'all really lost, I didn't give y'all. Like 13-38, y'all got beat. 12-30, y'all got beat. 34-17, y'all got beat.
Yeah.
Like those games, I'm not even counting. But the game against Detroit, the 20-23, y'all should have won. The one in overtime against Minnesota, 27-30, y'all should have won. The one against 19-20, y'all should have won. And the 3-19 against the Patriots, I can't give you that. I can't give you that one, man.
You know, but at the time, the Patriots were sucking really bad. And they were really bad. And I was like, by the time we got to them, I think they were only like 2-7 or something like that. Because they were bad. It was like they were on a losing streak. And that's what I was saying. I was like, we should be able to get a win on that. No.
Not today, Cap. Not today, Cap. Like right now, I'm looking at the full schedule against y'all for us this year. We had to really play hard. We lost the first game of the season. We won the second game. We won the third game. We lost the fourth. We won the fifth. We won the sixth. We won the seventh. We won the eighth. We lost the ninth. We won the 11th. We won the 12th. We won the 13th. We lost the 14th. We won the 15th, the 16th, lost the 17th, and the 18th. We should have won the 17th game. And if I'm playing devil's advocate here, we should have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more wins. We should have had 6 more wins than what we do now. We should have been 17 and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not. We're 11 and whatever.
In the playoffs or in the wild card.
But it don't matter, man. Like you said, we're not going to make it. Jordan Love is hurt. Christian Watson's out with the ACL. So, I mean, it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. But, man, it's getting late, and here we are talking about football on a wrestling night. I will say this. I will end the wrestling night on this. From what I've watched in wrestling this past weekend and in this past week, in all honesty, is this. There is a big show coming up for GCW. You already know it. I know it. Huh?
The Hammerstein show?
Yeah.
When is that? That's next week, right?
I want to say it's on the 19th, I think.
Yeah, so that's next week, yeah.
I think it's the 19th. I want to say it's 19th.
Road trip? Let's go.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Do what you say. Because I know on the 18th, we got a BKFC night, Pachanga versus, it's in Pachanga, Fright Night Pachanga. And then you Kurtanov versus Elvin Leon Brito. I don't know nothing about that stuff. But yeah, the
Hammerstein. Yeah, hopefully GCW packs it a lot better than AEW did.
Well, GCW on the 10th, on Friday, has Sorry Pal 2025, and then you got Battle in the Valley the 11th for NJPW Battle in the Valley, which is going to be in San Jose, California. Mm-hmm. And then you got I'm going down Saturday. Sunday. Yep, Sunday. TNA Wrestling. Genesis.
Oh, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Sometimes I forget TNA exists.
Yeah, and then before that goes live, an hour before that goes live, GCW, The People versus GCW. That show looks really freaking good, man.
I know, and I get pissed. And if you look at GCW's schedule, no Chicago dates.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. Well, then again, like I said, the past two GCW events, oh God, it's basically it was a house show. I mean, that's all it was. I mean, there was nothing. The same people coming over again, you know.
Well, look at this right here. Listen to this right here, though, Josh.
Okay, so what's the Hammerstein one? That's probably the only one I'm looking forward to.
Megan Bain versus Atticus Cogar.
Oh, Mega Bing. Hey.
Masato Tanaka versus Joey Janela.
Oh.
Yeah. Now this one right here is where it gets crazy, bro. The 6-man tag team match with Little Guido, Super Crazy, and Tajiri versus Los Desperados and Ares, Gringo Loco, and Jack Cartwheel. That's gonna be fucking pimp.
You know what? I'm almost tempted to buy a plane ticket and see if I can find a ticket for this show.
Because of that match.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, Super Crazy and Tajiri. Dude, remember those matches they had in fucking ECW?
Hell yeah.
But now they're on the same team? Fuck. But here's another one. There's going to be a blood sport match between Josh Barnett and whoever. It's a question mark. And then you got a GCW Ultraviolet title DLC match. What is a DLC match?
I know what a DLC is for video gaming. I'm like,
downloadable content, yeah.
Yeah.
But guess who's going to be in this fight? You got Matthew Justice, John Wayne Murdoch versus Matt Tremont versus Brandon Kirk versus Drew Parker versus mystery opponent. Now, here's where the money is. You ready for this one? El Hijo del Vikingo versus Sidney Akin.
Ooh.
That's the money match. That's the money match.
Man, see if tickets are on sale for that still.
I think it's sold out, bro. I think it's sold out.
Oh fuck.
But that ain't all, dude. This shit gets crazier. There's still 3 more matches, bro. You got the GCW Tag Team title match between Balances Forever and the Garbage Daddies. And then you have the GCW World Title #1 contendership match between Effie and Alley Catch. And Mance Warner defends his title.
That's probably the only dud.
Dude, you don't like Alley Catch and Effie? I think it'll be a good match. I really do.
I mean, the only thing I want to see from Alley Catch is her ass. That's it.
Mance Warner is defending his title against a to-be-announced opponent. So there are 3 matches on this card that have to-be-announced opponents. One of them is against Mance Warner. One of them is in that 6-man match for the GCW Ultraviolet title DLC match and the Bloodsport match.
Right.
Now, there has been rumors it could be Nick fucking Gage.
For what? For the Bloodsport?
No, for the Ultraviolet DLC match, or for the main event against Mance Warner.
I don't. After all the stuff with Gage, I don't see them bringing him back and throwing him right in the title mix. If anything, it's going to be for the
Bloodsport match between Josh Barnett and him.
That or the other one.
DLC type, the GCW Ultraviolet title match.
Yeah, it's going to be the 2. One of them 2. But the Josh Barnett one, shoot, usually that's open to anybody, and heck, they could even pull somebody from WWE for that.
They could, and you know who I'm thinking it could be out of anybody and everybody that fights Josh Barnett. And you're fixing to hate me whenever I say his name.
Who?
CM Punk. What would be the biggest middle finger you could give AEW?
Ooh. I mean, it all depends on the relationship with how the relationship is with WWE and East.
It's a good relationship. It's a good relationship. Hell, you remember Bloodsport? Josh Barnett has done nothing but praise Triple H.
That's gonna be crazy. If it did, it's gonna blow the roof off that place. If it, man,
what would be the biggest middle finger you can give the AEW? That's it. Am I wrong?
No. I
And
guarantee.
nobody's talking about it.
But I guarantee if they do that, Tony Khan will never sanction another one of his wrestlers to GCW again.
Oh no, he wouldn't. And as it stays right now, there is no AEW wrestlers at that event. There's not a single one.
No, it's all their guys from that. No, Matt Cardona ain't even got nothing to do.
That could be another mystery opponent in one of those matches. The only match I see him being the main event against Mance Warner.
Yeah, that's the only one. Yep. And plus, it's New York. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In the GCW Tag Team Title match, the Balance is Forever. Those two dudes, Kevin Koo and Dominic Guarini.
Mm-hmm.
Even I know they're losing the titles. I know they are, but
I wouldn't. But also, I wouldn't put it past anyone from AEW showing up because, man, hell, Jericho showed up recently, ain't it? Yeah.
But that was between him and that feud between him and Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
AEW was trying to appease GCW for what he did with Ricky Starks.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. And what other better way to make Matt Cardona a bigger heel? Have him face Mance Warner and then have him beat Mance Warner and go over being a face in GCW. That will be unheard of.
What,
People
Jericho?
No, Matt Cardona being cheered for once at a GCW event.
I don't think that's going to happen, but if it does, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. And then you have the Ultraviolet title DLC match. The only thing I can see that happens in that is if Sawyer Rhett comes back and wins her title. Could happen.
Yeah, they kind of did her dirty at the end. Well,
I mean, that was a title she won. That was a title she won and then retired.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
that was a tall woman, man. Have you ever? I got the chance to meet her twice in this shoot, and I'm no slouch. I'm just shy of 6 foot, and she's 6'4",
6'5", dude. She's a tall lady.
She's a tall lady.
I've met her twice.
And hairy ass.
Very nice lady.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, but that whole card was freaking epic, man. The El Hijo del Vikingo versus Sidney Akeem.
No, that's gonna be.
You know who that is, right?
Sidney Akeem.
Yeah.
I know he was in WWE.
Yeah, he was Reggie.
Yes. Because I remember when his contract ended, he did a show at GCW, and his first independent show was in Chicago.
Yeah.
So yes, God, they did him dirty. But shoot, him and Vikingo, man, that's gonna be a banger right there. That is gonna be a banger.
Yeah. That's what it, dude. And everybody don't even have a clue what Vikingo can do, man. Vikingo can go forever. And they're both gonna be, dude, that top rope better be ready to roll. That's all I can say, man. That top rope better be ready to roll. There's gonna be a lot of people on that top rope in that match.
Oh yeah. Speaking of time to roll, man, it's
yeah, I know. It's late, bro. It's late. But we went on a little rant, little, and then we came back. But yeah, dude. Next week it's going to look really good for wrestling, especially at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you are not watching Ringside Rants,
Doing life wrong.
you damn right you're doing life wrong. And we're not just food for your mouth, and we're to sit there and have great, great, great times of protein. We're also
Food for the ears, baby.
fucking right. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. What are they? What are they, Josh?
Viagra?
That's 1 word. Next week it is. It's just next week. That's
Next week.
yeah, next week. Next week. You got any fun facts or anything?
No, but bye, W.
Yeah, bye, W. And make your ding ding go ding.